Hey everyone, I'm Ina, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use your Bannetons. So we can go about this two ways. The first is using the liner that came with, and second is just like using it as it is. The only difference that the liner makes is that it will create like a smoother surface for the skin of your dough, so it's going to be like easier to score, and well, it's a smooth surface, so you can put more decorative scorings on it versus the one that's just as is. Well, it's going to create like these like super rustic lines and patterns on your dough, which I will show you later. So first, when using your Banneton, you have to dust it liberally with a mixture of rice flour and all-purpose flour. So it's going to create like a non-stick surface so that you can proof your breads properly, and it's not going to stick, so that's the reason. Dust it liberally like this. As for using it as is without the liner, you do the same thing. But make sure that you actually press it in within those lines, the lines of the basket, like this, to make sure that it really doesn't stick. And besides, like, doing this will create like the pattern I was telling you about, the rustic lines that the baskets leave. So after you're done dusting these, all you have to do is put your shape doughs inside and it's good to go. You can either like proof it on room temp or do a cold proofing like me. The cold proofing ensures that it creates like a drier surface, and the dough becomes more taut and easier to score because it kind of creates this like smoother, so that the blade doesn't drag on too much. Of course, there are other factors that affect like a smooth dough surface, which is like making sure it's shaped properly and tucked in properly. So there's like surface tension on the dough, and making sure that you don't overproof it, because overproofing means that the dough loses its structure, and most likely, like even if you flour this as much as possible until like there's flour all over the surface, your dough will still stick if it's overproof, because the dough loses its gluten structure and it just becomes like a gloopy mess. So these are the baked results from these baskets. This one, which is, as you can see, has those like rustic lines I was telling you about. This is using it without the liner. It gives like a nice contrast with the bold bake, with the lines that the basket produced. And this is the bake of the Banneton basket that I used the liner with. See how it created like the smoother surface and the lines aren't present, so you have more freedom to do your creative designs. So after you're done using these baskets, all you have to do is like remove the dust like that, and it's good to go for another use. As for the one with the liner, of course, after you dust it off, you have to wash it with unscented or natural soap, because using like harsh smelling detergents would kind of affect your dough, and it's gonna leave that like soapy taste and soapy smell, and don't ask me how I know that. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something. Give it a thumbs up and see you next time. Thank you.